In the middle of the century, a silent killer crossed the seas and began its deadly dance in Europe. This devastating plague outbreak, known as the Black Death, struck in 1347 when Genoese merchant ships carrying infected black rats and fleas docked at the port of Messina in Sicily. The Yersinia pestis bacterium spread rapidly from person to person and from city to city along trade routes. The symptoms were sudden and severe. The victims first experienced burning and chills, followed by the development of painful, egg-sized swellings in the groin, armpits, and neck. These turned black and oozed blood. In its pneumonic form, the plague attacks the lungs, spreading through the air with every cough. All the families were falling apart together. The streets were filling with the dead. It was impossible to bury them. Priests, doctors, and gravediggers were falling alongside nobles and peasants. Chronicle writers reported that in some cities, half the population had vanished within weeks. Europe lost between 30 and 60% of its population, an estimated 25 to 50 million lives in just 4 short years. Society was torn apart under the weight of fear. Life came to a standstill, markets closed, fields were left untended, and the courts fell silent. Desperate people turned to God, joining the processions of flagellants who flogged their bodies in the hope of divine mercy. Others sought a scapegoat, and Jewish communities across the continent were unjustly accused of poisoning wells and subjected to violent attacks. Yet even in the darkest hours, a powerful new image took shape in art and sermons, the dance of death. In paintings, wood carvings, and poems, skeletons danced hand in hand with kings and beggars, popes and peasants, reminding everyone that death claims all ranks equally. When the worst of the turmoil had finally subsided, Europe had been changed forever. Labor shortages drove up wages, weakened feudal ties, and opened the door to new ideas. The plague returned in smaller outbreaks over the centuries, but the memory of its first terrifying outbreak never faded. It left behind a continent that questions past certainties and looks toward a different future born of unimaginable losses. The Black Death had run its course throughout history, and the world would never be the same again.